the finish, the flags go down, the fans get up, and they get out of town. The arena is empty, except for one man still driving and striving as fast as he can. The sun has gone down, and the moon is coming.
I don't know how I feel about this. DJ Cummerbund is the best in the biz. Are you going to make cake?
Red Hot Chili Cake.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers together. I mean, I guess Anthony Kiedis and John McCrae are both, world-class talk singers. Mm-hmm. But what are you going to do? A little 90s throwback, I guess. I like there. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard. It's... I don't know. Whatever. I know you like cake.
I do like cake.
And the band.
The band, just give me some cake.
The dessert.
Care. Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Like cake.
Mm-hmm. Your Cleveland Guardians, by the way, are in Minneapolis to play the Twins tonight. They had a good weekend against the Dodgers. They're starting the first of three tonight against the Twins. 7:40 here on MMS. So I think 7:10 is when the pregame will begin. And then they'll do the same tomorrow night, and then they'll close the series Thursday afternoon, the 1:10 Business Band Special. And all through the month, the month's almost over because I've been gone. But you can use the promo code BILL. Did you ever figure out how that came to be?
I have not. I haven't talked to anybody about it.
Yeah, BILL is the promo code for the month of June over at CLE Clothing Company.
I've had a few people ask me, and they're like, "Bill?" And I'm like, I didn't make it. But, there it is.
Just a happy accident. So, 20% off whatever you get, however often you get it. CLE Clothing Company. I don't think they were open when we went downtown on Sunday to check out the new studios. Gwen and Nora and I went downtown. We had a couple of pops on the patio at Barrio there and went in to see the new studios because I hadn't been in since they put all the equipment in. It's not even all in. I know you had said
there's a lot of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of it. Mm-hmm. I mean, more than I hadn't been down there since we did the show for Guardians home opener. And there was no equipment. There was just, the studio furniture was in there.
I went down there 3 or 4 times while we were off I had some meetings and stuff like that, but it's coming along.
It's coming along.
Cool. I put a video on my story and I sent it to you guys with all the screens in there, and they have the video switchers, which is cool. It's going to be nice.
I can't help but think how isolated young Poundcake is going to be, though, in our new digs. Because he's going to be in a room not only that doesn't have a window to us, it doesn't have any windows at all.
Just one on the door.
Is there like a vent in there so I can get like fresh AC? Or
no, there's no vents.
It's not hermetically sealed. You're not going to die in there. We got to crack the studio door so we can breathe.
I might want some air.
Yes, it is a ventilated business space. Yes.
But I'm just saying in that particular room, there might not be a vent in that room.
I think
there are vents by law in every room. Yes.
Yeah. We'll have air.
There will be circulating air in that room.
By law, you got to have a vent in every room. I didn't know that.
I mean, you have to have breathable air in a business space.
I mean, okay.
Right?
Yeah, but like taking out a vent is not going to make it not breathable.
Well, then what are you worried about?
No, I'm happy that there is a vent.
I mean, I don't...
it would be unbearable. I'm already isolated.
I'm pretty sure that I saw that a lot of these studios have vents in them.
I'm pretty sure it's got a vent.
Yeah, but even if it doesn't, you'll still be able to breathe in there.
Is it going to be too loud where I'll be talking and it'd be like...
No, it's not. These are designed for maximum broadcast capability, so they're not going to have
maximum broadcast capabilities.
It's not going to sound like you have
I don't know about that.
A fan going.
I think my only complaint is that these studios already are not going to be. I don't think they're maximally. I don't feel like they're optimized for complete soundproofing. That's probably going to be my primary complaint when we get down there. But
I think that showcase studio might be a little rough with trucks going down Euclid.
Well, not even the trucks. It's just, I didn't hear so much from outside, and I don't even know that it would be perceptible to anyone listening. We might hear it. But just our new office space is this big, cavernous ceilingless open air thing. So all that sound is going to be traveling just outside the studio door.
I don't think that's going to bleed in.
Oh, I think it will.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I think it will. Nevertheless, it's going to look cool.
It looks great.
And you know my feeling. It's better to look good than to feel good.
But what about sounding good? What does that fall under?
It's still going to be this show. I mean, there's only so much we can do.
There's still sound quality issues.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
There's the things that we say, but then also the quality of the sound is still decent.
Right. Well, if only the quality of the content could match the quality of the audio chain, then we'd all be happy. So, yeah, we'll, Poundcake will have his own little room where he can sit there and, much like he does now. He can fart to his heart's content. He just won't have a window to look through.
We'll figure it out.
I'm still afraid to fart in here just because it's not that.
You're afraid to fart.
Well, because it's not that I don't want to fart in here or I don't have to. It's just every time I do, I always say no one's gonna come in here. I can just get away with it.
And then as soon as you do,
every single time, the one time I get visited once a month in here, someone it's Jason or somebody from sales.
Keith Hotchkiss is like, "Hey, Poundcake, how are things going?"
You come the one time I fart in here, the one time, and then because they come in here that one time, they think I do it all the time, so they never come in again. So,
but that can work for you.
I want them to come. They can say hello if they want to say hello.
Yeah, they knock on the little window, the studio door, and then you come out. A green cloud following you.
Because normally I just throw up the little finger, the one finger, hang on a minute.
Like pull my finger?
But that one, I feel like that literally only gets you 1 minute because I have to see you doing something. So I make myself look real busy to try and dissipate the fart. I'm like, it's still
Wait,
here.
how do you make yourself look busy to dissipate the fart? So you run in circles?
No, I'm just buying time for it to dissipate so I can be I get on the phone or I'm typing something fake on the computer. So they can, I have to have a reason to give them the 1 minute sign. They're to hang on a second. Because otherwise they'll just open the door, and I don't want
But
them
now
to open
you've
the door.
told all of them that anytime you give them the 1 minute sign, you are dissipating a fart.
Not all the time.
Well, how are they going to determine which is which?
Hopefully never, because they won't open the damn door.
I see. He's got it all figured out.
They won't know. It's happened too many times. It's always someone popping in. Hey, just want to say, and then they, turn to stone. I don't need that. Don't need that. Every single time.
Maybe shore your diet up. And you won't have
Everybody's
murderous... Not like that.
Don't listen to
Speak
Alan.
for yourself, pal.
Fart your farts and own the smell. That's
Why?
what I say. Because
But if he's worried about people coming in and their eyes rolling back in their head,
that's what I'm saying.
I gotta close their eyes like you did your dad.
Take pride in that.
It's mutually beneficial. You'll have a better diet, and people won't die when they're exposed to your emissions.
Lean into being a smelly person. It seems like you're
Gross.
trying to...
Lean into be a smelly person.
It seems like you're fighting so hard to not be this smelly person, but it's who you truly are. So just be a smelly person.
Are you a smelly person?
I don't believe so. I tried to get my breath together. My pits don't stink. My feet don't stink. My farts really do stink.
This is what I'm saying. Shore up your diet.
Okay.
We were the ones that told you what to do to get your breath under control when you started on the show.
Yes,
I'm like, bro.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
So you can take Alan's advice or you can take my advice.
Bill's advice is, hey, lean into being a smelly person.
Just be a smelly person.
But you're not a smelly person.
No. But I'm also not worried about someone smelling my fart every once in a while.
I know, because you come in and fart in my room.
That's how you lean into it.
I
dare you to come in here and fart.
You mean you're leaning into other people smelling your fart?
Listen, if I got a good fart and I know it can make his day worse, I'm going to go for it.
He's awful. And then I had to deal with...
And then I trap it in there.
Someone who wants to come in. I'm like, it's not my fart, it's Bill's fart. Just so we're clear.
And you could still blame it on me, even if it was your fart.
That's my scapegoat. That's my scapegoat. Blame it on Bill. Bill just farted in here, just FYI.
And they're like, Bill's not here today.
That's how bad his farts are. They're hanging around.
It just lingers. It's in the cloth in here.
Fart your
GameStop
farts, man.
was just like a scapegoat, I guess.
Fart your farts.
Listen, I'm not saying don't fart your farts, but if you're worried about the quality and viscosity of them,
The viscosity.
I
yes,
just can't believe that. So
maybe
your farts don't stink.
maybe, huh?
Your farts don't stink.
I didn't say they didn't, but I'm not a gassy guy in general, so if I fart, take a picture because it doesn't happen often. And second of all,
Take a
I'm
video
not
so we can get
knocking. I'm not knocking people out.
I'm not knocking people out either. It's
But you
just,
sound terrified for anybody to come to your door.
but I also don't like to poop in public, so it is a privacy thing.
Another
It's
part of being
nasty things
the
that
smelly person that you really are. Start pooping in public, start ripping farts, and live your life, man.
See, that's-
Stop living in fear.
That's the thing is at the new studios, we're sharing a bathroom with
that
everybody
building,
there.
yeah.
With the building. We don't have a dedicated bathroom. So we're sharing it with the restaurant. The restaurant doesn't have a bathroom.
No.
So we're all sharing the same bathroom. It's not going to be an issue for Poundcake because he didn't poop at work. You see, David Keckner got another DUI. He's in Ohio. David Keckner, champ kind. If you're a fan of The Office, he was on there too.
Packer. Yeah.
Yeah, Packer on The Office. He's on SNL. It's funny, dude, but he got like 2 DUIs in a month. He was in Ohio. He was hosting office trivia. Things are going great for him. He was hosting office trivia in Ironton. If you know where Ironton, Ohio is, it's right on the river to Kentucky, right on the border. And he's gotten like 2 DUIs in a month. He got a hit and run DUI in L.A., and he blew 2 tires before stopping. And then he just got one in southern Ohio over the weekend. A state trooper noticed him swerve, pulled him over, smelled booze on his breath. See, I think he's had some tough, not professionally. I think like he got divorced. I think he's got kids a whole thing with David Keckner, I think happened in the past like year and a half, where it sounds like he's maybe medicating or something. I don't know. But that's a bummer for him.
Yeah. To get 2 that fast, though. Whew, buddy. Get it together.
You got to figure it out.
Sounds like he's actually becoming his Packer character from The Office. I think he had some DUIs.
Yeah, the routine that I kind of fell into when I was at home was my brother and I, because again, we're spending 12 hours a day in my dad's hospital room, is that I was crashing at my brother's house. So we'd go home. My sister-in-law and my other nephew were still in Tucson because they had just gone out there to see his son. And he's like, he did the same thing with his wife that I did with Gwen. I go, there's no reason for you to come yet. So it was just me and him in his house. And we'd go home every night. I didn't really eat that much. And we'd watch Forensic Files or The Office. We'd just crash on the couch and watch. I've never seen so many episodes of The Office as I saw over the last 2 weeks. And fortunately, it was the Robert California season.
Oh, I like those seasons.
Because
A lot of
James
people
Spader
don't, but I like him.
James Spader is very funny. I know there were Steve Carell fans. I understand the transition didn't make people happy, but just as a character and an actor, I think James Spader is very
great,
funny.
Yeah.
But I haven't
It was
seen
a weirder show by then.
Yes.
But I still think those seasons are funny.
But I didn't see any Packer episodes.
I don't think he has that. I mean, he's only got like 4 or 5 episodes. I don't think he's got that many. He's just a memorable character that they'd bring back.
Saw Top Gun while I was gone.
What'd you think?
We had one afternoon where we had spent the morning like dealing with the funeral home and going to pick out flowers, and like in that afternoon I'm like, I just need to turn my brain off for a little while. And I went to the movies to see what was showing at that exact time, and it was Top Gun. And it was me and these 2 school marms who were in there. There were 3 of us in this huge theater on like a Tuesday afternoon watching Top Gun. It's everything they said it was.
Yeah.
I mean, as advertised, there's not a wasted shot in that movie. Tom Cruise knows what he's doing. This is a good movie.
It's
I mean,
a fun movie. It's
I never
a fun
saw the first Top
blockbuster,
Gun, but
yeah.
I mean, it was
Oh, that's right. You never saw it.
No.
But again, I don't really think you need to. They do
I don't think so.
They do enough backstory in the movie for you to figure out what was going on.
I wish that there had been more Jennifer Connelly.
I agree. I
But-
like me some Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah. But I liked it. It's long. It's really long.
Was it really long? I
Yeah,
feel
it's
it
like
was-
2 hours and 45 minutes, I think.
I don't think
something
it,
like
no,
that.
it's not that long.
Pretty long.
It's not 2 hours and 45 minutes.
It's not?
No.
All right. Well, it's making a ton of money.
Maverick length.
It's almost made $1 billion. How long is it? It's 131 minutes. Oh, okay. So 2 hours and 11 minutes?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh, I thought it was way longer than that. Okay. Well, yeah, that's not bad. For a movie like that, that's pretty economical.
Yeah, and 6 minutes of that is just the end credits, so just a little over 2 hours.
Yeah. It's the second highest grossing movie of 2022.
First is the Batman still, I believe.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, Doctor Strange. I forgot about the
In the multiverse of madness.
Yeah.
I am just happy that people are going back to the movie theater.
Not the theater I was in.
Well, not at that time.
That movie's been out for a month, too.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
But like, I was scared that all movie theaters are going to go away because of COVID.
Well, I stood there, like I said, I pulled up to the movie theater and I said, let's see what's happening right now. And because they're on so many screens, it was either Top Gun or Jurassic World. And I'm not a huge fan of those Jurassic World movies. I think they kind of stink, and I think that one's really long. And so I'm like, I'd rather roll the dice with Top Gun.
2 hours. I think it's also just around 2 hours.
Oh, okay. 146 minutes. So 2 hours, 26 minutes. Yeah. And if that stinks, we'd be sitting there even longer.
Mary saw it and she said she didn't like it. I thought it was fun. But I also go in knowing I'm just watching dinosaurs, and that's what I want to watch. I want to watch dinosaurs eat people, and you get some dinosaurs eating people. And so it's fun. It's never going to be as good as the original Jurassic Park.
I feel like I'm on the
be.
fence about Chris Pratt, and I'm not quite sure why. I feel like he's turning into like chubby Ryan Reynolds, where he plays the same guy in every movie.
But who
Like, I like him in
doesn't?
Guardians of the Galaxy, but I don't know.
There's a few actors that can become different characters. But if you're a leading man, Chris Pratt type, or, a Ryan Reynolds, he plays the same character all the time. The Rock plays the exact same character in every movie.
But that's his body. I'm not going to see a Rock movie because he's a great character actor. Like, Chris Pratt's like a regular dude. He should theoretically be a guy who can play a whole bunch of different people.
Why? Why
Because
should
he's
he?
a regular looking dude.
Right, but he
should be
also-
able to disappear into a role.
But did Harrison Ford ever do that? No.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
He wasn't just Indiana Jones. He did 1 million movies.
He did 1 million movies, but when you're watching
Regarding
him,
Henry, where he couldn't talk anymore.
right, but if you're watching him in The Fugitive, you're like,
Anchorman 2, where he was the news anchor.
if you're watching him in The Fugitive, you're just like, oh,
He was
there's Indiana
Dr.
Jones.
Richard Kimball.
Yeah, but he's still just Indiana Jones.
No, he's
still,
not.
He's still just running around doing,
I'm just
trying
saying,
to
when you're
clear
watching
his name.
when you're watching The Fugitive, nobody's going, "Oh, that's Han Solo." Harrison Ford could play. Chris
Right.
Pratt should be able to play different guys.
But he's not playing something so wildly different that you're like, boy, I couldn't even tell it was Harrison Ford.
He should, though. He can.
It's not Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks, I think, has that kind of range. I just don't think there's a lot of leading men actors that have that kind of range. And Tom Cruise, he's always the same guy.
That's why I felt okay going to see Top Gun, because I knew she didn't care, because she can't stand Tom Cruise. She's like, every movie, it's just him. He's not disappearing in anything. I can't get past the fact that it's Tom Cruise with his middle tooth.
The middle tooth thing that's been pointed out to me, and I have to actively not look at his teeth.
Yeah. I think he fixed it a while ago, but go back to old Tom. Just Google image Tom Cruise middle tooth. And you're like, this guy became the biggest. That is a testament to whatever Xenu is doing for that guy.
That's one
It's
of those
working
things
out.
when it's Tom Cruise in a movie like, War of the Worlds, which Poundcake liked a lot, and what's the other one that was around that same time?
Minority Report. Edge of Tomorrow.
Where he's playing a more flawed character than he is. So he's trying to be like the jerk dad in War of the Worlds.
Right.
Or he's the junkie.
Or in Magnolia,
and,
where
he's and he's just not selling it.
No.
You're like, you're not doing drugs, Tom Cruise.
You're
Come
Tom
on.
Cruise. You're OT6. I got a break. I'll have what for you? Hailstorm. Lizzie Hale is on tour with the Pretty Reckless. Taylor Momsen in that band, of course. He'll play in July if you want to go to that show. And then another chance to go fuel yourself. $1,000 to do with whatever you see fit coming up at 5:30.
This is the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or